Yeah.
Like
I thought the self-driving problem would be hard, but it was harder than I thought. It's not like I thought it would be easy. I thought it would be very hard, but it was actually way harder than even that. So, I mean, what it comes down to at the end of the day is to solve self-driving, you have to solve, you basically need to recreate what humans do to drive, which is humans drive with optical senses, eyes, and biological neural nets. And so in order to, that's how the entire road system is designed to work, with basically passive optical and neural nets, biologically. And now that we need to, so for full self-driving to work, we have to recreate that in digital form. So we have to, that means cameras with advanced neural nets in silicon form, and then it will obviously solve for full self-driving. That's the only way. I don't think there's any other way.
But the question is, what aspects of human nature do you have to encode into the machine, right? So you have to solve the perception problem, like detect, and then you first realize what is the perception problem for driving, like all the kinds of things you have to be able to see. Like what do we even look at when we drive? There's I just recently heard Andre talked about at MIT about like car doors. I think it was the world's greatest talk of all time about car doors.
Yeah.
The fine details of car doors. Like what is even an open car door, man? So like the ontology of that's the perception problem. We humans solve that perception problem, and Tesla has to solve that problem. And then there's the control and the planning coupled with the perception. You have to figure out like what's involved in driving, like especially in all the different edge cases. And then I mean, maybe you can comment on this. How much game theoretic kind of stuff needs to be involved? At a 4-way stop sign. As humans, when we drive, our actions affect the world. Like,
sure,
it changes how others behave. Most autonomous driving, you're usually just responding to the scene, as opposed to like really asserting yourself in the scene. Do you think?
I think these sort of control logic conundrums are not the hard part. Let's see.
What do you think is the hard part in this whole beautiful, complex problem?
So it's a lot of friggin' software, man. A lot of smart lines of code. For sure, in order to have create an accurate vector space. So, like if you're coming from image space, which is like this flow of photons, going to the cameras, and and then so you have this massive bit stream in image space, and then you have to effectively compress a massive bit stream corresponding to photons that knocked off an electron in a camera sensor, and turn that bit stream